jet boating mission. Looking at the state of this boat, I don't really know if I want to follow this joker up a river. I've seen him ski and I've seen him mountain bike over the years, been on a few missions with him, and if he drives his boat anything like he skis and mountain bikes, it's going to be a hell of an adventure today. That was just the one side. Check out the other side. Bloody hell, she goes like a cut to. It's got a supercharged 1500 Rotax in it, 4-stroke. Didn't even light it up, Al. Thought he was going to. I'll give him the thumbs up. Christ almighty. We're coming down here and the boat started bouncing. I was like, oh, it's going to bounce off the bloody trailer. I better put the strop on. And just as I said that, the trailer bounced off, the chain come off, I jammed the brakes on and the boat just rocketed into the back of the bloody uterus. Punched a big hole in the back. Wow. Oh well, we'll get it back on and go jet boating. Right, she's a bit too bloody shallow up here. Bit shit really. We thought there'd be a bit more water, but with all the fronts coming through in the snow, it's all falling as snow, not bloody rain. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. What happened? You split it? Did you split it somewhere? Yeah. Battle scars, mate. There we go. So there's a bit of a learning point for you fellas that don't know about the vector pull. Check it out. We're all hauling on the boat and weren't making any headway, and then we just got a tight line to a tree, pull from the side of it. That doubled the amount of pull, and we pulled that boat out of the water full of water. So she's draining now, which is good. Check out the vector pull. It's a really good way to double your amount of pull. Works good for forward driving too. Oh shit. I see. There's we're going to boost up and just let Morgan know what's going on, because there's a few rules these boys have made up. That's everyone's up or everyone's down. No up, down, up, down. So we're going to boost up and just tell Morgan that she's all good. You know where that log that sticks out that someone's cut, and he hit right in the back of his boat, and it stoved in and put a hole right in the back bottom corner. And when we got to him, he was on the side, his boat was full up with water, so we got it to the other side, dragged it out, and then yeah, so that's his day's finished. What he's gonna do, he's gonna take the exhaust off, bash the bottom corner out, and then hopefully that'll be enough to get him out if we can stuff something in there to stop it leaking. mate, she's looking good.
What's that?
On the back. Right, looking at the gap in the size of that log, I'd say
Good timing, mate. Good timing. Shit, yeah, she's hard as a rock. Might get a wee bit of leakage out of there, but not much. Morgan is a maniac. I swear to God. His boat also has a shitload of punch. It's got the most powerful weight out of all our boats. It's just blow him out of the water. It's bloody awesome. He also knows how to drive it extremely well. Extremely well. Maniac. This is awesome. Right, up the river.
Big kiss for you.
Good, eh? Greasy, fatty goodness. It is now the morning time. It's bloody freezing. Got a couple of whitebaiters over there. No whitebait here, they're definitely not charging up the river. I had a scoop caught too. We're not even going to bother going whitebaiting today. Camping, you know. We're headed over to John and Gordon's fire because their fire's cranking and ours isn't. Ours is just kind of smouldering away there. We just lit it to cook the coffee, but theirs has been going all morning. They've been here since the crack of dawn when we were still rolling over thinking about getting up. Boys are on the job. G'day. Nice to meet you again, mate. Yeah, I know you too, John. Yep. To be sure, to be sure. I already met them once. I just wanted you fellas to see that we actually met and had a handshake, so that's why we shook hands. I don't know if I was recording. We better do that one more time. Hey, better not forget your bloody names now, eh? Shit. And what's the dog's name? Luna. We got up this morning and Luna was eating the mutton grease that we poured into the sand, so she's full of sand now. Gordon won't have to feed her for another week. She'll be concrete, mutton grease, sand, concrete inside there. She pretty much ate half a pot of mutton grease out of the sand. I thought Scotty's dog was going to bowl up in the morning and eat it, but Luna bit him to it. Scotty's dog will probably have a chew as well.
Got a paddy. Oh, that's alright.
Good tinder, eh, that stuff?
Yeah, she goes good.
Cheer, bro.
Cheer, bro.
This is the shit, folks. This is Dilmah, cinnamon, turmeric, ginger, and nutmeg. I don't know, this is that rhubarb shit. Rooibos, what have you got?
Yeah, the same.
Oh, stink. We got Kristen's delicious tea. The other turmeric, ginger, and nutmeg is the go, not this rhubarb shit. They'll still be delicious, but not quite as tasty as the other tea. Oh well. You can't beat them, join them. We're just waiting for it to go dark. Pretty sweet spot, this. It did get 1080'd a few years ago, so I don't know if we're going to see any deer. We've seen one set of deer prints, and that's it. But hopefully, there's some clearings off down the ways. We'll be able to sneak around the clearings and snot one. That's if the wind doesn't change, because quite often in these valleys, just as it gets dark and the temperature drops, the wind changes and blows back down the stinking valley. So you spend all this time stalking into your hunting area, and then all of a sudden the wind changes and blows the other direction and just completely ruins it. It's actually happened several times to me down here, but I'm pretty confident with the southwest front we've got at the moment that that ain't going to happen. All we can do is give it a bash anyway. Well, we're calling it. It's got too dark to shoot now. Can still pick him up with the binos, but I can't pick him up with my scope. It's just not good enough quality, so we are off back to camp to have some dinner, go to bed. There's bugger all deer's on here, and it's the wrong time of year for deer to be on the grass. There's a couple of old prints through here, but that's it. A little bit of old shit. But yes, nothing fresh, so bugger.
What?
Tonight I'm trying beef and pasta hot pot. Beef and pasta hot pot. Oh, that Finian's got the classic beef curry. Got these from Red Moose, Red Moose's website. If you fellas want to get your sticky paws on some of these backcountry cuisine meals, just book it on over to Red Moose. They've got heaps of other cool stuff on there too. Yes, thanks Red Moose for hooking us up.
How's it taste, motherfucker? Huh?
Oh yeah, not too bad. That was yours.
No comment. You may be wondering why we're not in the whoa, zooming in. I'll start again. You fellas are probably wondering why we're not in the 1080 zone. Well, instead of going somewhere that's had double the amount of 1080 dropped on it, finding a dead deer and having a bit of a moan about it, we decided to go somewhere where there was deer. But it turns out there's only one deer here, or one deer print that we've seen, one set of deer prints. A couple of bits of old shit. I think this last got 1080 2 years ago or last summer. And the other interesting thing was we only heard one bird as the sun was setting. Just one bird. That's all we heard. Did you hear any more?
Nah, just the one.
It was just that one going off, eh? It was the sun was going down on the clearings as it got dark. Pretty disappointing. We haven't even seen many birds flying around. I think we've seen 2 or 3. It's going to be interesting to see what the dawn chorus is like here tomorrow morning, because they've 1080'd this area 3 or 4 times in the last 10 years. 3 times, maybe in the last 5 years. It's definitely been done twice in the last 5 years. I don't know about in the last 10 years. I think it's been done 3 or 4 times in the last 10 years. I'm going to look that up. Ring up the Department of Conservation and find out. But this is the Moeraki area, the 1080, for whatever reason, has caused a rapid decline in bird numbers. So I encourage you people who are pro 1080 to come to this area and experience it for yourself. And you may change your tune. You might, oh, hey, there's no birds here. But this area has just been bombed repeatedly with 1080. Wow. Yeah, anyway, enough about that. I was kind of hoping we'd shoot a deer and have a bit of a positive evening as far as the 1080. We can go, hey, look, there's still deer around, but there's not. But fear not, we're still going to go deer hunting sometime, somewhere. Tomorrow probably, tomorrow night or the next day, depending on what time we get home and how knackered we are. Oh, it's meant to hammer down tomorrow, we might have to go the next day. I don't bloody know. Eventually, I will shoot another deer. Yes. 1080 doesn't kill them all. There's one deer here, eh, bro?
Yeah.
We didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's walking around somewhere. Probably a good thing we didn't shoot the last deer in the Moeraki area.
It's pretty lucky if I was shooting.
Good morning. Yes. Certainly wasn't the birds that woke me up. I think I can hear 2 birds. How many birds can you hear, bro?
Maybe
1,
2.
maybe. One bird. There you go. Please explain to me, Pro 1080 folks, why there's not birds all over the place here if they've bombed this place up 4 times in the last 10 years. Certainly there should be more birds. Hey, you'd think so. If 1080 was working, which it bloody isn't, why else would they keep bombing this place up? Oh, because there's rats, and more rats. Yes. There's definitely one bird out there. 1080 doesn't kill them all, does it? We got a small problem where our milk bounced out of the blimmin' billy it was sitting in. It was on the back of the, it was my camera focusing. Milk was on the back of the jet boat in the billy coming across the lake, and it bounced out. Either Finian kicked it out when he got onto the boat, or it bounced out coming across the lake. We should find it on the way back. There should be a white thing on the side of the lake or on the side of the river somewhere where our bloody milk's fallen out. I don't figure out how it fell out. I thought it was in there pretty good in the billy. It's beyond me. Anyway, we don't have any milk, so we've got black coffee and honey. It's all good. Milk's bad for you anyway, unless you get it straight from the cows, which I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start getting my milk. I'm not actually going to get the milk from the cow. I'm going to get my friend to extract said milk from said cow. Although I have milked a few cows and a few goats in my time, yes, I too was once a milker. Milking the cows. I used to milk goats, my auntie's goats when I was a kid, Auntie Gay. That was her name, Auntie Gay. That is her name, Auntie Gay. Hi, Auntie Gay, if you're watching this. Thanks for teaching me how to milk goats. Yes. Pulling tits been a favourite pastime of mine. For years.
While I hold the coffee.
I guess it's time to get up and go to work. What time is it, bro?
Like 8.
8 o'clock. Yes, late start this morning. We've had our coffee. We're ready to go. We haven't had breakfast yet, but I honestly can't be bothered. Do you want to have breakfast?
Nah, coffee's all good.
Coffee's all good. We might have some peanut butter and banana chip sandwiches. Man, new discovery. Peanut butter and dried banana chips. Awesome. What a good feed. We might, if we had milk to wash it down with, I reckon we might have a feed now, but I think we're just going to load the boat up and get the heck out of here before it starts pissing down and we can't see where we're going. It's extremely difficult to jet boat in the rain. Those of you who haven't jet boated in the rain, those of you who have will know what I'm talking about. Those of you who haven't, yeah, just appreciate. It's like, next time you go driving, stick your head out the right window at about 80k in the rain and see if you can see where you're going. It's pretty difficult to miss rocks and shit in the river, you know. Hopefully we'll find our milk on the way down. We'll be able to have another delicious cup of coffee or tea. I know we've run out of tea. We only got that rhubarb crap anyway. We don't want to drink that. Home's about 3 hours drive away, so we might have a cup of tea when we get home. Anyway, enough of this bloody yakety yak. We're out of here. It started raining about 2 o'clock in the morning, quite heavy, so I got up and went and got the jet boat, started it up, drove it down the river and then gunned it towards the bank to get closer to that tree over there. And I went a little bit hard actually and drove it about 10 metres out of the water. But it was high and dry, and then it bloody stopped raining. It didn't start again until 5 o'clock. So I didn't even need to get up in the middle of the night, move the jet boat, but better to be safe than sorry. Yep, so we're just going to load up, get out of here. You wouldn't read about it. You would not read about it, but you can watch it right here on my YouTube channel. Yes, lost the bloody GoPro. Just as we were peeling out in the jet boat, the click was broken and it bounced off into the river, and we spent ages going up and down trying to find the damn thing, but it was too swift, too deep, so I lost the GoPro. Man, hopefully I didn't lose too much of that footage from jet boating yesterday or the rest of it, but it's been an expensive week, yes, an expensive week. Probably pushing up the $1,200 mark now. And we haven't even shot a deer yet, bloody hell. Oh well. At least no one pinched all our gas on the back of the boat. I was a little bit worried, oh, we're going to get back to the truck. Someone possibly may have pinched our chili bin and all our petrol, so... oh, well done, South Westland. Well done. And now we're all wet and cold because I've been wading up and down the river. We've both got wet gumboots and wet pants. We're freezing. We are going to unload the boat, get it on the truck, and then we're going to boot home and have a nice cup of tea. So I don't know if I'll do too much videoing on the way home, but if I do, you'll see it. If I don't, we'll catch up at home. I'll see you when we get home. 3 hours drive north of here. Blowing heck. What an awesome day to be wet and cold and breaking and losing stuff. Yes, indeed. We bloody made it home. We called into Danny's on the way home to have a cup of tea, and he fed us breakfast, which was bloody great. Driving out the gate, I should have run back in with the camera and showed you Dylan's mullet. It's getting real big actually. Way to go, Dylan. I'll bowl around to Danny's in the next couple of days hopefully and show you Dylan's awesome mullet. We're home, got a bunch of goodies. We got this awesome thing from Black Magic Tackle. Check that out. It's a tackle organizer. It's awesome. It's got, open that up and there's little trays in here that you can keep your tackle organized in. Look at that, I've got some Black Magic, and it's easy to operate with one hand, some Black Magic blimmin' pucker hooks there. Let's put that back in there. Look at that, let's zip that back up so they don't all fall out. And in the top here, it's got a top compartment, it's got more stuff to organise. Look at that, so you can put your 200-pound tough trace in there, your pucker grabbers there, chuck those in there, and even your Black Magic rainbow braid, elite rainbow braid, so I can re-spool my bloody line so they can get to the bottom. 300 metres, so probably just enough to get to the bottom, so I'll have to put some stronger backing on that. Actually, what poundage is that stuff? 50 pound, oh mate, it doesn't look like 50 pound, look how thin it is. 22 kg, is that? Yep, 22.6 kg, super thin, so real thin, really strong braid. Rainbow braid, so you can, well, bloody camera's focusing in and out. I'm about to run out of battery. I'll put the camera on charge and then I'll touch base 10 minutes away. I can't just pick up my GoPro and film because I bloody lost it, didn't I? Yes. The strangest thing just happened. I just put the camera on charge and who rocked around? Danny and Dylan. I was just talking about you about 5 minutes ago previously on the camera.
Oh, really?
And anyway, Danny's found a young lady, Miss Finch. I'm just going to say Miss Finch. Visa card, PayWave card on the Mahinapur walkway. It's one of those new PayWave ones. So if anyone gets their fingers on it, they can just walk in and buy stuff. But Danny brought it around and said, "Oh, how's your detective skills?" And I rang one dude and said, "Oh, do you know this girl?" And he went, "Yeah, it's so and so forth." And so I know her auntie. I know her auntie. So I just sent her a message and hopefully she's going to get a car back. But check out Dylan's mullet.
There's the mullet.
Here we go. Prepare yourselves, folks.
Ta-da.
Oh yeah!
Hey,
rocking it.
Business
Cheers, mate.
Party at the back, bro.
Yeah, partner. Yeah, that's party at the back, not in the back, right? Yes. No party in the back, party at the back, round the back. Yeah.
Business at the front, bro.
Business at the front. That's right. That's the business end. That is, yes. All right, just in case you got confused, because Danny's a party around the back, not in the back as well, I believe. And that's where Dylan came from. G'day, Mallow. This is Poochie's son, kind of.
That's right. I'm glad that you got that back to her. That's all cool.
Yeah.
I hate it when things like that happen. What do you think of me load on the back?
Yeah, good. The new trailer seems to be handling the jandle.
I was actually going to call in on the way past and see if you wanted to load. I could have put some in the ute, you see.
Geez, it come up good. Did you do the wheel bearings as well?
Didn't need to. Just packed them full of grease.
Just repacked them and away they go.
Oh, magic. See that there? Daimler Benz. That's before the Mercedes Benz.
Wow.
Oh, she's a beast. This is the 1960 something. It's 1960 something.
Rooted. Yes, rooted. I'm going to have to get a new tailgate, probably a new bumper as well. What a bummer that is. Right, should we fix the jet boat? We lost the GoPro, so I can't show you that bit of footage, but we actually smacked into a tree and tore the bloody jet boat cover right off its hinges. Bloody hell. So it's going to be an easy fix. We'll just have to punch those out and re-rivet it. We'll drill those rivets out too, they're a bit loose. Well, the bloody sun's come out after a couple of days of rain. It was hammering down yesterday. We did a bunch of jobs around the house. We smashed the greenhouse up, which is awesome. Jump inside it. And now we've got two greenhouses. Two Morriefield greenhouses to grow our vegetables so we don't have to go to the shop as often. Yesterday we chopped a heap of firewood. Check it out, almost got the wood boxes full.
Check that out for some stacking.
Mate, that top's leaning in a bit, it's a bit wonky.
Who did that?
What?
Who did that?
Oh yeah, that's right, I did that, didn't I? Finian's fixing my cock up. I wasn't really paying much attention on stacking the wood and it all started leaning this way, which is not good when you got kids, when the kids get the firewood, because they go to pull one bit out of the bottom and then all that rata falls on the kids and kills them. So I'm gonna have to school them. I come out here the other day and they were taking one chunk out of the bottom then running away before the stack fell down. Bloody hell, playing with fire. So I'm gonna have to say, kids, don't do that. Take it from the top, otherwise you'll die. It's the mean feed. What you do, what you do for mean feed, for a mean hamburger, now what do you call it, meat sandwich, steak sandwich, is you melt the cheese in the onions. Check this out. Yeah, look at that. Triple decker.
Triple decker.
Triple decker. Nice. Primo. We snuck in here. Dog was winding. Stay there. Dog was winding. And then we come up to this little strip of clearings and we're just standing there. And then I said, there's one, shoot it. It looked at us. I just turned the camera on and I didn't have a chance. Finney just smoked it. So how was that, bro? Was that your first deer?
Yeah, first deer.
Nice.
Good.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Let's go see.
Just fell right over, didn't it? It's really dark. Got a real nice coat on it. Little 2-year-old spiker. It's going to be really good eating. What do you reckon, mate?
Bloody good.
How you feeling right now?
Good. Bloody shaking.
Are you? It's quite a rush, isn't it?
Yeah. Got me hooked.
Better than spotlighting, eh?
Yeah, spotlighting shit now.
It's not quite the same, not quite as exciting, is it?
Yeah, no, not quite exciting, eh? Fuck, that's bloody good.
Right, guess you got to gut it now. Good dog. Good dog. Nice, see by keeping that knife flat, you're not going through the guts. And just push it forward and cut up. Right, now reach through and feel that diaphragm there. And then punch the knife through that diaphragm. That flap of skin I was telling you about is the diaphragm, and that separates the stomach from the lungs. Just punch it through, push the knife through, stab it through. That's it. Now cut right round to its backbone. Cut that diaphragm, just little saws, like saw, 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 saw. Now flip the knife over and cut all the way around to it, to the front of its brisket there, to the middle of the deer. Keep cutting back this way. Use this other hand to just pull that guts out of the way there, mate. Yep, that'll probably do. So what I usually start here and then cut that way because the guts is lying here, but that'll do. Now pull your knife out. Okay, now grab the guts and roll it all out as much as you can. And there'll still be a little flap of that diaphragm attaching its liver to the middle of the deer, to its backbone there. So just pull as much of that stuff out as you can. With a young deer like this, you can usually just tear it out. It's just a young deer, so you should be able to grab it and just rip that guts out. So they're going to come, we then need to cut a bit more back there with a knife. Now you get that knife back and you'll need to cut just a little bit more around.
Oh, the skin?
Yeah, because the diaphragm goes all the way around to its backbone and then it attaches its liver. So go back through to that flap of skin and just cut right next to the edge of the deer and just keep cutting around. So what you got there is its poo tube. So squeeze its poo up towards the guts. That's it, squeeze the poo all the way up towards its guts. That's it. Now cut it about 10-15 centimetres so the poo doesn't come back out. That's it, cut it there and then tie a knot. No, not that end, the other end, bro.
Oh.
Just tie overhand knot in that end, and that stops any poo coming out into the deer. So now you need to cut the other side of it. So pull that away, pull that guts a little bit, and there'll be a flap of skin. It'll be right up against it there. It'll just be a little flap of skin holding it in there still. See that flap of skin you got right in your hand there?
Yeah.
That's the last of its diaphragm. Cut that, and then your guts will be free. All right, now get that guts, pick it up and drag it away from the deer. That's it, scoop all that blood out. Nice. All right, now just wipe your hands on the grass and grab the deer by its antlers. Give them a good wipe, bro, just to wipe all that guts off. That's it. Now drag the deer away from that mess and stuff you've left there. All right, stage 2 is you need to get its heart and its lungs out. So lift its head back, cut it right across the jaw there, under its jaw, cut its throat. That's it, good. Now you see it, feel its windpipe down there? That's it, you need to make a slit. No, down up where your hand is there, yep, that's its windpipe. You need to slit all the way down to where its chest is. So cut a slit first. That's it, just like you're gutting it, but you're gutting its neck without cutting through the windpipe. And there's several ways you can do that. You can cut it all the way down like that, or you can just put a cut right there in the front of its neck, but let's just cut it all the way down, get its windpipe right out. That's it, slit all the way down there, free its windpipe up, keep going, keep going. All right, now grab its windpipe and cut it off the actual neck.
Yeah.
From the top, that's it, grab it, pull it out a little bit and just cut it free from the neck there, all the way down. Yep, and then cut it all the way down to where it goes into its chest there. Okay, now you've got to stick the knife in there and cut around the windpipe to free it up. It's the same as you do when you cut its arsehole out. So get the knife right in there, parallel to the windpipe, and just cut all the way. Hold its windpipe with one hand and pull it. That's it. Now cut around all the way around it to free it up without cutting through the windpipe. That's it. Turn the knife as you go. Follow the windpipe round. Keep twisting it. Twist the knife round. Twist it. That's it. Nice. So you're trying to cut the windpipe free without cutting the meat and without cutting the windpipe. It's a bit of a delicate procedure. Now come in from the other side, from the gut side.
Oh.
Yeah, from its gut. So both hands in there.
Yeah.
Both hands in. Can you feel the lungs and the heart?
Yeah.
Now you want to grab it right at the top there like you're choking the chicken. A good trick, bro, if you stand up, use your forearms pressing up against the ribs to get more torque, more leverage. That's it. Rip it out. Rip it out. Yank it. Yank, 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 yank. Hard. That's it. Pull the whole lot out. Sweet. Right out, bro. Right out. That's it. Now bring it over here. Let's put it on the ground. Just have a look at its lungs. Make sure there's no TB nodules or anything on it. Look pretty clean, don't they?
Real white, eh?
No nodules or anything on there. Just roll them over a bit. Have a look. Look like pussy bits. Looks pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll eat that heart. Okay, so chop its lungs and its wimp. See the heart's got a case on it?
Yeah.
Chop it right at the top of the heart so that don't chop the case off. Right up high, right close to the windpipe. Hold the heart. Hold the heart, bro. Hold the heart, that's it. Throttle, choke the heart, and then just cut up. And then I'll just cut it free. That's it, lots of it. Saw it hard. Sweet. All right, put the heart to one side without letting it pop out of that. See, it's in a protective sack?
Yeah.
Just keep it in that protective sack so it keeps it clean. Pop it on the grass up there somewhere. Perfect. Sweet as. All right, now what we need to do is you need to get them ready for a peacow carry. Cut across the front of its kneecap. Find where its kneecap is. Yeah, you want the bottom. See, there's kind of like two ridges, two gaps. You want the bottom one. Yeah. Up a little bit wherever that gap is. All right, cut all the way around the front of that. Just move your hand away a little bit further in case your knife slips. That's it. Cut around the front. That's good. All right, stop there. Don't cut around the back. Cut a little bit more. Couple more cuts. Just go cut until it starts to separate. That's it. Now put the knife down. Grab it in both hands, the shin, and you want to bend it behind, up, and all the way around in a circle. Go. That's it. Grab by both hands, bro. Grab the shin in both hands. Wrench it all the way around. 360. Go. Wrench it. Yep, perfect. All right, now unwind it again. Back to its original position. Good. Now get the knife in there. And what you're looking for, if you feel on the back side of that shin, you feel a real thick sinew. You want to cut in between that sinew and the bone, halfway down its shin. Now start from the kneecap. So just go all the way through.
Oh, right down there?
Yeah, right through the top of the kneecap. Right through the top. That's it. Yep, through the top. Yep, just like that. Perfect, mate. Nice.
Right, do I want to cut it off?
Yep, no, you don't want it. You want it to cut in between the bone and the sinew, but you don't want to cut the leg off. You want that leg still attached. So don't cut through the sinew, but cut in between the bone and the sinew. So hold halfway down the shin and just go saw. That's it. Stretch it out a little bit. That's it. Nice. Good technique. That's it. Keep going. Don't cut through the sinew. Keep going till you're halfway down that shin. Right, stop there. Perfect. Now pull it up, give us a look at that. Show the viewers. Flick it around to the sides so they can see the hoof. Yeah, perfect. That's what you're after, bro. All right, now do the same with the other front leg. Good dog. You just stay there, dog. Good dog. You can hock it or not hock it, but we probably won't hock it because then you can rest the gun against the front. So it's quite hard. What easiest way is see that leg on the ground.
Yeah.
Hold the knife really tight and just stab the knife right through. Yep, stab it through. It's real tough. That's it. Nice. And then cut it. Put a cut. You need to put a cut probably about 10 centimetres at least. So cut down towards its foot first. Yep, and then flick the knife around, and that's about 5 centimetres. You want about another. Keep going, because you want it big enough to put its front hoof through. That's probably pretty good. Yep, that's good. All right, now do the same with the other one. So just double check your gun again. After you've shot, pick your gun up, open it up, double check it, maybe take that magazine out. So just make sure you actually look in the chamber to make sure there's no bullet. No bullet, eh?
Yeah, nice and sharp.
All right, yep, close it. Pull the trigger. Sweet, all right, nice. And where's your knife? Clean the knife off before you put it back in the pouch, give it a real good wipe, get all that guts and stuff off. Yeah, stand your gun up against the bush, because that makes it easier to grab if you stand your gun up against the bush. If you leave it on the ground, you get the bloody deer on your shoulders and you can't bend over and get the gun. All right, now you want to stuff that front leg through its back leg. So go through the inside. That's it. Go through the inside and then come back out the outside. Sweet. And then the same on the other one. Geez, you're lucky you shot a little one, bro. Drag the whole animal up to that hump and put it on top of the hump. If you can find a rock or a log, it does the same thing. That's it. Get one arm through first. That's it. And then kind of manipulate your other arm through. Now roll on to your side. And then slowly get up. Shot, bro. All right. Nice. All right, grab your rifle. After you, bro.
Yeah.
We're back home. We're back up. We left. We went and got the deer this morning with a jet boat. Jet-boated up the river and got the deer. Instead of carrying it for miles and miles, we thought we'd do it the easy way, and it's just hammering down now. So we didn't film that mission because we don't actually have GoPro at the moment. That's it. Now you should be able to get that protective casing off. Just use your fingers and just tear the whole thing off. Primo, and see that? Because you left that protective casing on, all the grass and guts and anything else that was on the ground or connected to the heart just comes right off, and you've got one nice primo clean bit of meat there. Oh, good dog, good dog. It's a really easy way to eat microgreens. You get a bottle and you make a little mesh top. Cut the top out of the lid, screw it onto the bottle, and then you've just got to put alfalfa seeds or beans or mung beans, rinse it out once a day, and then put it upside down in a plate or jar, and you've got microgreens to eat every day. Quick, easy, and healthy. Have a taste of that heart. Have a little nibble. Tell me what you reckon. Good?
No, real good.
Supposed to eat the raw heart, so you got off lightly, bro. Last night I was thinking, oh, I should get up in the morning and make him just eat the whole raw heart, but then I forgot.